Good afternoon and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 169, part 3. This is Sefer HaChinuch Mitzvah Day keeps us on its way. The tumah of a metzora. Alright. The Chinuch describes the basic form of tsaras. The description of tsaras in its simplest form is a whitening of a single patch or numerous patches of the skin of a person's flesh, and those patches are very white to the extent that their whiteness resembles the whiteness of an egg skin or a brighter white than that. But as long as the white patch is dimmer in its whiteness than the appearance of an egg skin, it is not in the category of tsaras. Rather, as the Torah states in Leviticus, it is a bohak. That is to say, it is a different illness that is not of the same kind as tsaras at all, but rather like a kind of rash or one of the other kinds of blemishes that occur in human beings. Maybe you should go to a doctor for that one. The Chinuch proceeds to describe the various degrees of whiteness that are included in the category of tsaras. The Torah, in the verse cited at the beginning of this mitzvah, mentions 3 kinds of tsaras: seyas, sapachas, and boheres. We talked about that. The Chinuch explains that these actually form 4 categories. There are 4 appearances of white in the category of tsaras that can occur in the skin of a person's flesh. 2 of them are classified as primary categories of tsaras, and these are what the Torah calls the seyas and the boheres. The other 2 are classified as their subcategories, meaning to say that there are a less bright white than the 2 that are classified as primary categories, and each of these is what the Torah calls a sapachas. This is the meaning of that which the sages of blessed memory said in Mishnah Negoyim. The appearance of Negoyim, tsaras blemishes, singular nega, are of 2 primary categories that consists of a total of 4 appearances. These are the boheres and its sapachas, and the seyas and its sapachas. The meaning of its sapachas is its subcategory. For as our sages have said in Shavuos, the term sapachas is nothing other than an expression for subordinate. The sages compared these 4 appearances of tsaras to 4 degrees of whiteness that are commonly found. One of them is compared to the whiteness of clean white wool. This is the primary category of seyas. The second one is compared to the whiteness of snow. This is the primary category called boheres. The third one is compared to the whiteness of the lime of the heichal, the temple sanctuary. This is a subcategory of boheres. And the fourth one is compared to the whiteness of an egg skin. This is the subcategory of seyas. The Chinuch explains the significance of these classifications. These 4 appearances of tsaras are the ones that are deemed tumah, ritually impure, and they combine with one another to render the afflicted person tumah, impure. And any Kohen who is not familiar with these 4 appearances with their classifications under distinct categories and with their names may not rule on the status of a nega except through the guidance of one who is familiar with all 4 appearances of tsaras and their classifications and names, as we shall see below among the laws of the mitzvah. Okay, we got more to go, folks, but we're getting there. We're plowing away. Thanks for listening. To sponsor a future mitzvah, 36,100 for the gold. Have a great day.